Welcome to the Man in the Middle. I'm your host, Bill West. Tonight we're going to take a look at the newest MCU project, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I saw it last night and gave it about 24 hours to think it over before I did a review on it. I like it. It's a it's a slow burner so far, and that's the way I think you really need to go on a project like this. It looks to be a more political uh, drama like the Winter Soldier, the movie, and but not to say it's boring. In fact, it starts off with a nice action piece with Sam uh, fighting a Libyan terrorist organization to get a U.S. Air Force colonel. It's on with my camera. U.S. I think Army or Air Force colonel, and we get to see Bucky. Nice action piece with him, and we find out Bucky's is a memory, and this is going to come back to, to, to bite us in the butt. It's a memory of when he was working with Hydra, and he goes and wipes out a whole Hydra cell or a cell of. We're not sure. They're Russians, but I don't. They're uh, with Hydra or whatever it is, and at the end, he kills this young Asian gentleman. Just got a warning right there. I need to calm down. OBS is saying it's overloaded, but it's very enjoyable. After the action pieces, we get to see Sam turns over the shield to the Steve Rogers memorial wing or whatever it is. Uh, it's not actually. I guess it is a memorial wing since it was put up before he came back. I believe it's been running through ever since he supposedly passed away in the first Captain America movie, because we see him visit it later. And there we see Rhodey. He's there. He's the only one from the MCU, I believe, that I could be wrong. We see, and we hear, or back in the action piece. Let's go back. Uh, Rhodey's contact is telling him about a group called the Flag Smashers, or yeah, Flag Smashers, or a person called Flag Smasher. And oops, be right back. Cat's scratching at the door, wants to come in. Isn't that the way with cats? You open the door and he doesn't want to come in. So, uh, yeah, his contact finds a group of people called the Flag Smashers. They seem to have liked it better during the blip when there weren't countries weren't so much enforcing their borders as they are now after the blip, and they also come in later. Bucky's, or not Bucky's. Sam's friend gets is chasing down some Flag Smasher operations, and we find that they rob a bank, but before the bank is robbed, or before they try to escape, they give everybody a mask that looks like Flag Smashers. They're pretty much all dressed the same. And they have the mask, so nobody knows who the main character is, or the leader of the operation. And we found out that he might actually have superpowers. So Bucky's contact gets, not Bucky, Sam's contact gets beaten up during the robbery, and Sam visits him. They, they share notes. Bucky, we find out, is in therapy for everything that the PTSD that he has from being on Room 4. And we find that he's has a lunch date with this Asian gentleman, this is going to be important. Remember what I said before. And the old man, the old Asian gentleman, sets him up with this, pretty young girl at the bar that, or I don't know if it's a bar or restaurant, but he sets him up. He sets him up in a funny little byplay. During their date, the the young lady is telling Bucky about how the gentleman lost his son, and Bucky freaks out, and he leaves the date, goes up and to visit the old man, and he finds out that the old man's son, he sees a picture of the old man's son in what looks to be a temple, or not a temple, but a small honorarium for the kid for their incense burning, and we see the face of the last person that he shot in his dream. It's also interesting. We see Sam's sister, who didn't blip, or her children. They were, trudging the way through 5 years while Sam was gone, and we're finding out that they have to sell the house, they have to sell the boat that they were raised on, and Sam's like, no, we've got to save this no matter what, because this is what our parents would have wanted. And his sister was like, you were gone, whether it's fighting space aliens or blipped or whatever. I've been here, I've been dealing with this, and you haven't. So I think my word goes more than yours. They try to get a loan, and they're denied because Sam really doesn't have any job. He's not making any money. And it goes into, how do superheroes get paid? I was talking to my wife. I said he should go to Stark, Corporation. I'm certain they would lend him the money, or just give it to him, because Avenger. I think he'd be good to pay it back. Then at the very end of the episode, we find out that the government really didn't want the shield to put on display. They have a new Captain America. I think I knew that was coming. I remember when Steve disappeared in the comic books, but it didn't take them long to replace him with somebody else. And it's an interesting story. Like I said, it's a little bit of a slow burn, but it's not a bad slow burn. I think it's because I was already interested in the characters. I didn't have to think too much about who they were, why they're in this situation. I pretty much knew it from the previous MCU movies. But I'm enjoying it. I hope it leans a lot more into the political drama, because that was what made, to me, the Winter Soldier the best of the 3 Captain America movies, was the political drama behind it. I love a good political movie. Robert Ludlum, Tom Clancy, Dale Brown, something that has a good political bite to it. I love stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to it continuing. I know I'm late on Superman and Debris. I haven't watched Debris yet. I'll probably get to it tomorrow. I need to get back to it, or I might just wait and watch I have a week. My wife and daughter are leaving for a week. I might just get caught up during that time. So I hope you enjoyed what you've seen tonight, or listened to me to blather on. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment down below, and share this on social media. I'll see you soon.